Bharatiya Shiksha Board. How and why the government bent over backwards. The idea to establish a new national school board on the lines of CBSE for Swadeshi Shiksha Karan, indigenization of education, was first mooted by Ramdev. The decision to outsource the Bharatiya Shiksha Board to a private agency and snub it the Ujjain based MSRVVP is curious not just for its timing but also because it marks a flip flop by the union government. The idea is to establish a new national school board on the lines of CBSE for Swadeshi Karan, indigenization of education, was first mooted by Ramdev. In 2015, the yoga guru, through his Haridwar based Vedic Education Research Institute, VERI, submitted a proposal to the center to start a school board to help Indianize education by offering a mix of archaistic education of Maharishi Dayanand, human education of Aurobindo, Vedanta education of Swami Vivekananda, and modern curriculum. That idea considered, and the Prime Minister Office even chaired a meeting specifically on Ramdev's proposal, but it was eventually shot down after the Education Ministry expressed reservations about the government recognizing a private school board. In fact, at a meeting chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on April 13, 2016, the then School Education Secretary S.C. Khuntia red flagged the proposal on the grounds that the state's sanction for a private board would open the doors for similar requests from other unrecognized school boards. The ministry instead scripted plans for setting up its own school board for Ved Vidya under MSRVVP. However, this was put on the back burner until it was revived again in January 2019 when MSRVVP brought agenda item 3A in its General Council meeting to be set up its own board. What prompted the council to instead pave the way for private players to establish the school board is not clear. A school board's mandate involves public interest as it collects large sums of money by way of examination fee from students and affiliation fee from schools. According to experts, there are about 10,000 Ved Vidya students studying across traditional Pathshalas. Apart from this, the BSP is likely to affiliate Ramdev's Acharya Kulam Vidya Bharati schools run by the RSS and Gurukul run by the Arya Samaj because it will allow them to sustain their model of education up to class 12, which school boards like the CBSE currently do not permit. Since the approval on March 9, 2019, BSP has been registered as a society and set up an office in Haridwar. A sum of Rs 71 crore as corpus fund and development fund has been deposited in its bank account, and the executive board of BSP have also been constituted, on which Ramdev is the chairman. The board is now learned to be in the process of drafting its curriculum.